What's up, everybody? Mr. Spottelson here. This is the final lesson that I'm going to have for you, the final new lesson that I have for you all year long. Now, understand that there is a quiz next week that I'm going to give you on Wednesday, and you'll have from Wednesday to Thursday to do. However, this is the last new thing, but that quiz is the most important. I don't want you to just shut off and think, oh, I'm done after this. That quiz is going to have the most weight out of any assignment that you do. Okay? So make sure you're taking care of your business. You turn in that assignment next week, then I virtually high five you that says you're done. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to get at here. Okay? We're multiplying and dividing fractions. Can you use your calculator on all of this? Yes. I can't stop you. Okay. However, I'm going to encourage you to not use your calculator, and the reason being because if you don't use your calculator, you're setting yourself up, because Algebra 1, the first chapter that everyone struggles in, all the algebra teachers make you do without a calculator. So it's this kind of stuff. So this is just a little bit of a warning to get you going. Okay? All right. Multiply 3 times 4 times 2 times 5. Whenever I multiply fractions, I do not need a common denominator now. Okay? I just take the top times the top and the bottom times the bottom. So in this case, 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 5 is 20. And then I need to simplify this fraction. Okay, I can divide the bottom by 2. I can divide the top by 2. And I end up with 3/10 for my simplified answer. Okay? Same thing again here, except I have a 4. Now, you have to remember that 4, if it's just a whole number like that, I can write it with a denominator of 1. So I have 4 over 1 times 3 over 8. I don't need a common denominator because I'm multiplying, so I take the top times the top, which is 12, and the bottom times the bottom, which is 8. I'm going to simplify that by dividing by 4, and I end up with 3 over 2. I will accept 3 over 2. I will accept 1 1/2. Either answer is fine with me. Okay? So multiplying, very easy. Multiply the top times the top, multiply the bottom times the bottom. We get an answer. Okay? Now, we have one thing that's a little bit different here. We have this word called the reciprocal. And this is the fancy way of saying keep, change, flip. The reciprocal. So if I have a problem here that's 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. The reciprocal of 1 over 2 is just it flipped. So it would become 3 over 2 times 2 over 1. The reciprocal is just a fraction flip. This is a very fancy way to explain the strategy that I like to use: the keep, the change, and then the flip. That's what I want you to focus on. Okay, and I'll show you how that works here on this first division problem. I have 3/4 divided by 2/3. I'm going to keep the first fraction, so 3 over 4, I keep. I'm going to change the division sign to multiplication, and then I'm going to flip. Keep, change, flip. This becomes 3 over 2. Now, it's a division problem that I've just turned to a multiplication problem, and this will get me the correct answer for the division problem. So 3 times 3 is 9, and 4 times 2 is 8. The correct answer is 9/8 or 1 1/8. I will accept either one of those. Okay? So a division problem, it just adds the keep, change, flip step. You just have to, it's just a multiplication problem after you keep, change, flip. Okay? Same thing for this last one here. Again, this is all we're talking about today. All right. Down here at the bottom, we have 2/3 divided by 6. First thing I want to do is rewrite this, okay? It's 2/3 divided by 6/1. Remember that this can have a denominator of 1 if it's a whole number. Now I'm going to keep change flip to 2/3. I change division to multiplication, and I flip 1/6. And this becomes 2/18, which divided by 2 simplifies to 1/9. Okay? Again, very simple stuff, but again, it's stuff that students struggle on all the time. I'm giving you one last reminder of this before you jump into algebra. Okay? So, we focused on multiplying and dividing. If I multiply, I just multiply top times top, bottom times bottom, I get an answer. Same thing down here. If it's division, I turn it into a multiplication problem by using the keep, change, flip method. Okay? This is the last new assignment. There will be a review, like a practice quiz to do next week, but this is the last new assignment. Okay? Numbers 2 through 24 even. Please do not do all. I made a mistake last time, and a couple people have messaged me saying they did all, but 2 through 24, just the evens. And you'll be good. Okay? So that's for me. You can expect a phone call of some sorts from Mr. Spottelson here in the next week or so, just to kind of say, a final like goodbye to the end of the year kind of thing. But that'll come here in the next week or so. But other than that, I hope everyone's doing great, and I will see you next time. Bye.